What's up, guys? You know what? Today, so I've been working on trying to get a schedule together so I could actually get everybody up in here at the same time, and people keep saying that they're sorry they missed stuff. Sorry, I'm gonna try not to put my hand in front. Hey, Brenda, how are you? So I was just saying that we're gonna try to get a schedule to go. Words are so hard. We're gonna get a schedule going, and I'm thinking we'll do Sundays for the moment. I don't know. What are you guys thinking? I'm finer than frog hair. Oh, that's awesome. That's not. Are you from the South? Please remind me. Hey, how are you, Elin? Okay, so what we're gonna do? We're going to. Oh, Judy, what's up, girl? All right, we are going to fix the man cave painting today. I'm sorry, my hands are so shaky. I've had a ton of caffeine today. Nice. Hey, Tracy. Awesome. So yeah, we'll get. I'll put you guys up in the mount, flip the camera around, and we'll get to fixing hillbillies. I love it. My whole family's from Texas, or on my dad's side, all from like the Waco area. Hey, Winona. Gigas Lily, how are you? Angie. Oh, I love everybody hopping on. You know, the coolest thing is, I love live videos because I can say, hey, what's up to people live, and it's awesome. Okay, so let me flip this around and we'll get going. So if you remember this one was our Man Cave Colors one. Where are you at, Lily? So anyway, that is... Ooh, hey, Carla. So, let me... Okay. Whew. Let me get you closer. So we had these man cave colors the other day, and it was not nearly as fun as I imagined it to be. So I've got this Dr. P.H. Martin's iridescent calligraphy ink. And so I'm kind of curious, if I can mix this with Floetrol, then pour it down the side, and I want to blow ribbons of gold down the... Oh, awesome! Hey, how are you? Halfway around the world. Isn't the internet awesome? So pour some ribbon of it down here and kind of blow it across the screen. So because we have whites, some light blue, and a lot of grays and an understated brown here. So I was thinking... West Virginia. Are you guys all, wow, Germany, Australia, West Virginia, Florida, Indiana, corn country. I love it. Awesome. Okay. So, I haven't mixed anything up. I really didn't actually expect anyone to be on here so quickly. So, let's get this, see if we can mix this ink up. I've never ever... Stephanie lives right down the road. I've never tried mixing inks with Floetrol before, and I know there's supposed to be acrylics ink, but this is Bombay India ink, and so this is Lightfast. It is I can't. Wow, that's amazing. Mike Bruno. Hey, Sally. All right, so anyway, let's just try getting this on. So this is India ink, it's archival, and it was $3. And so I'm a fan of cheap, and I'm a fan of things working awesome. You know what? I've not found a whole lot as far as inks go. So really, I've never done this before, so if it doesn't work, sorry. And apparently I need to learn how to use a dropper bottle too. Oh, yeah. East Tennessee. I lived in Hopkins, right across the road from East Kentucky in Hopkinsville when I was in the Army. Oh, Winona, thank you so much. If it's not showing up, Carla, it will in just a second. Oh my gosh. You're the most defective eyedropper that I've ever seen. Is anyone else having issues with... Okay. Shoot. Well, I don't know what YouTube's doing. It's not working. All right, well, let's... I know it's a lot less precise this way. So one of the issues I had, I bought a whole bunch of flow ink from this stuff. I bought this and I was like, gold everything. But this, apparently the weight it's a lot heavier than everything else. So it just sinks right to the bottom. No bueno. And so that was probably like 3 or 4 drops worth. And I don't know, if we can get this to work out, I really like the idea of using inks. But I don't know if it's going to work. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, anyway. Oops, that's a lot. It's going to be gold. You do too, Angie? Man. Hey! Welcome, Carla. All right, so here's that gold, and it's in Floetrol right now, so it's going to be a little bit more matte than we had wanted, but it will dry beautiful, beautiful gold. And so we're going to take our straw and just kind of blow it over it, and let's do it this way, and we'll push it there. Awesome. I'll have to check those out. Folk Art Metallics. Okay. And my straw. Man, I had everything but my straw. Ah, there it is. So this... Yeah. That's a good idea. Dimula, what's up, dude? Okay, I gotta tell you a quick story about Dimula. Dimula, when I used to run a humor blog, I ran it for a long time. It was all based on videos, and I could not get my new website thing to work. And so he hooked a brother up, and I needed the help, and he was there. We've been friends for a long time. I appreciate that guy. Okay, this isn't working out how I expected it to. I'm going to sideboard this, and we'll come back to it. Because it's not doing what I expected it to, so we'll just add this into the rest of this gold into our pour today. Yeah, totally is not doing anything. I kind of expected it since it's in... that's awesome. I'll have to check them out. But... I expected it to kind of catch the paint and ribbon off, but it's not doing that. So I'm going to wipe this, and then we're going to just start the regular pour. And like it never happened, kind of. No, I don't want to spill it on my feet. That would be terrible. Although I do paint barefoot. I don't like shoes for some reason when I paint. I don't know. But so this one is one of the favorites that that a lot of people have said that they liked, and it's purple and a little fancy, and so yeah, let's. I'm gonna use similar colors. Now this is a black base, and I haven't seen a lot of people use black bases, but I like it. Okay, so we got our gold mixed up. Let's get our black. And Folk Art's at Walmart. Okay, I'm gonna check it out. I go there more than I care to admit. And oh man, where'd it go? Ah, that's not it. Okay, if you're a big like chisel keeping nice person, I'm really sorry. I'm opening the paint can with the chisel because it's on hand. I end up having to sharpen my chisels way more than most people because I do things like this with them. Really? AC Moore? Oh man. I'm sure that's making somebody dizzy doing that right in front of their eyeballs. Alright, so back to business. So I don't do really very precise things. I do, I don't know, if you're a long-time watcher, you probably heard me say this a million times, but I do 1-to-1 paint and Floetrol, and then water to texture. Consistency, not texture. So we got that much, and so we'll do that much in the Floetrol. And so then we have, well, there's a little bit extra, but it'll be fine. And you can't, where's, does anybody know offhand where AC Moore is based? I know I've seen it on the East Coast, but I'm not entirely sure where it's been at. East Side. All right, so yeah, we put so much Floetrol in it, we don't need a drop of water. So yeah, and then this will be our base, so we don't really need silicone in this either. We've got the gold. Actually, let's make a little bit more gold. I love gold. It's based out of New Jersey. MVP. Good looking out, homie. All right. So, making more gold, so. I'm not exactly sure how much that is. I'll get more scientific with it later if it works. If not, just kind of throwing stuff together. That's got a nice, already goldy sheen right there. All right, so we got our black, our gold. All right, I'm gonna ask you guys for your opinion on this. I was thinking about coral and gold. Anybody have an opinion on that? And then I was gonna use ancient pottery, but this color is so close to the gold, I don't, wait. Carla, is that you about coral? Except this one is tropic orange. It's not coral, it's tropic orange. Hey! Mr. Leto, Miss Leto and Nora. Do you try to keep your name separate? Because I noticed, I just knew who you were from Facebook, so I said your name and I was like, ooh, maybe she doesn't want that. All right. Oh yeah, just slop that right on there. See, I ran out of fine wine. Sounds terrible. Let's see how it goes. Oh man, let's get some more in there. That's enough. All right, so black coral. I'm really expecting this black to turn everything more muted, so. All right, and then white, just a little bit though. So where'd it go? I already started it before the video started. I'm running out of white. This is a terrible thing. Too early for the fine wine. You know what? I ran out of fine wine a little bit ago, and it's been. Yes, sir. Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Sorry, I saw the question before I saw the answer. Yeah. So I went and bought some of that Liquitex gloss medium. I've never used it before, but I'm kind of getting excited to see what it's all about because a lot of people have some really good stuff to say. And then artist paints are 4:1 ratio. And I'll pop the sickle stick. Dude, this is me naturally. This is... Oh man, you know what? I haven't been really drunk since the days where I left the army, but I did not. Thank you, Stephanie. I'm also curious to see how this gold works with the rest, because this gold is an ink-based gold, and so yeah, we'll see. And okay, white. I don't know if you can see that. I'm trying to. You buy paints by the gallon? That's awesome. Wait. What did the person about gloss medium say? Your paints will work a bit better with gloss medium because there's more binders in the paint. That's awesome. Actually, I just I ordered some of the of that archival bookbinders glue, and so I'm a little bit excited to try that too. So we'll have way more binders, just in general. Okay, so flow trial this, and then we'll get to business. Too early for you. Oh man! And this is the apple bottom paints, apple barrel paints. Yeah. Okay, would you guys remind me, who did you say that you guys use for the gold? It was artists something? All right, so apple bottom jeans and some boots. So I got my apple bottom paints and some cups for my pour with the pour. Yeah, I'm working on it. We'll see what we can get going. Folk art. So I always take my cup and dust it. And so now when we pour, oh, there's no silicone in any of this. So I'm gonna put it in my gold, in my white, and this is more of like a gel than the other ones. I don't know if you can see that, but it's much thicker. There's less water in this stuff than the other ones, or less dilutant, whatever they decide to dilute it with. So dude, I just tried to blow the gold over it, and it would not go. So that was the end of that. I'm gonna fix this. One day this is gonna be my masterpiece. I refuse to suck on, well, this one I totally thought sucked, so I refuse to suck forever on this painting. No. Maybe. Maybe it's the man cave thingy. Maybe not. All right, so we got our thing here. Here's our black base. We're gonna do about half of it. Oh yeah, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. Most of that. And some white first. I'm not sure how it's going to turn out. Let's use all the gold. All the gold must be used. You know what? Isn't that crazy how sometimes I'm going to flip, but I'm going to flip on my last 12 by 12 canvas before we get... Oh, that's giant. I'm going to have to scoot your faces back. But yeah. Let's use the rest of that coral and get in there. And it's been sitting longer than I like it too, so I'm going to use a little bit more. You like pours better than flips? Is that everybody's consensus? More pours than flips? Oh, that's going to be super nice. I like flips too. Let's do, whoops. Let's do a flip. I'm going to work on pours a little bit. Okay. So here's my last, this whole series has been awesome. This has been my Artex, A-R-T-E-X. Find them on Amazon. They are fantastic. They're so much better than the other ones I found in the same price range. And I'm not sponsored by them or anything. I've only bought one pack of their stuff, but I got this good pack right after this terrible pack. And so I got this terrible pack from somewhere on the interwebs, and it was not good. And I was so angry. I mean, as angry as you can be about a bad canvas. I was so angry that they jacked up my canvas because I was so excited to get them. I had to restaple them all. Anyway, and then I got these right after. And so that's probably part of my love for this company, but there we go. Oh, well, this one's going to have gold in those places. All right. Dimples of Doom. Wait, what did pun? Yeah. All right. All right, fam. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Ah! Ha ha! I always feel like a man's man after I flip it and things don't go everywhere. And toss some black up in this piece. Just to get some extra in there. I only have time for one, so after we're done with this one, I'm not going to be able to do another one, but yeah, right there, get right. Oh, you know what? I love it, Angie. I feel him from here. All right, so anyway, here we go. And I love this, how when you dust your cups, it all flows to the bottom. You waste so much lace. All right, anyway, less talking, more going. So here we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's nice. Oh, look at it. Would you look at it? Would you just look at it? All right. That's kind of obnoxious if you don't know the person that I'm talking about. I love these cells right now. I almost want to stop, but I can't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. There we go. So like Anne-Marie says, don't burn your paint. Keep your paint moving. Keep your thing moving. Or actually, she puts it further away from her paint, but I don't know. I assume that hitting it indirectly and keeping it moving is probably just as good. Dude, I'm actually working on a website to sell them right now. My store website, it's working on it. Getting close. Get some of this out. So, here we go. Now, I think go over. Hey, Pamela, was it you that was telling me that you were having a hard time getting your cells to go off the edge? Setting up nice. Dude, okay, so here's a tip for all the artists. I'm fairly lazy too, and so I went to Square. And Square will provide your hosting. It'll provide, well, of course, your back end because they want to get part of the sale. They'll provide your hosting. They'll provide the template, which, I don't know, I'm kind of a web geek, so I kind of dislike the template part, but yeah, they'll provide your template, they'll provide your hosting, and over the edge, go! No, oh, shoot, okay. These cells are ginormous. But, yeah, seriously. Are you talking about this part? I don't know how to finish this painting from right here, though. And I love that you said amazeballs. That is awesome. But, okay, so say we stopped right here. Say we stopped right here. And I'm going to need some advice because I've only been painting for 1 month. That's not true. I did 8 paintings before that 1 month. But I've only been painting in this medium for 1 month. How do I stop? What do I do with these corners? Oh, I'm sure it's not junk. Corner catcher. But it smushes cells. Maybe, what if I use the palette knife? I used up my... Oh, man. Oh, that's why we can't have nice things. So I'll try to get the rest of what we got out here. All right. I've got some more of this off the edge. So I guess we'll take the palette knife and pick up some of this other stuff, scrape some drips. That's a good idea. Okay. Okay, and let me see if I can find some more black drips here. Blacker drips. And I can't look at the camera right now, so if you guys are saying important things, I'm really sorry. So one of the things I do know, one of my weaknesses as an artist, is that I like to dink too much. And so, now pour. Tilt, now tilt. You're watching this instead of sleeping. You know what? I feel honored. Okay, tilting. 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 Okay. Thank you, Brenda. You're sweet. Tilt, 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 tilt. You know what? I really love this black background. I think I might just do some of these for a little while. Oh, thank you, Francisco. You're an awesome dude. Thank you. You're all right. You know what? Seriously? Wait, what? Something about close-up. Shoot. Okay. I'll get you down in just a second. I want to like clean this up a little bit and tilt it slowly so we can get that edge covered, and then I'll pull you down and we can see this. So, okay, so what I was saying, so when I started a month ago, like I'm really surprised that anybody has stayed watching. And when I started a month ago, I was not good. And because of so many of your guys' suggestions, I've learned about so many things. Oh, awesome, Jacqueline. Yeah, you guys have told me so many super awesome, and before we lose too much of that, more on the top, I want to kind of pull it back down. And then I'll pull you down and we can take a gander. But a palette knife. Okay, let's do that. And my black, but. Oh, get on there. Okay. Done? No. Almost. So close. So close. Almost. All right. We are done. Almost. Okay. There we go. Ah! Seriously? Where do you even come from, all you white? All right. Now we're done. Possibly. Awesome. Okay. I'll get you guys down and we'll see. Wrong side, sorry. And then... Ooh, that's a good idea, Pamela. I have not had problems with the pen holes. But I used to have problems with the pen holes. So what I've heard is that if you're getting pen holes, it's too thin. Your paint is too thin if you're getting pen holes. Now, I don't know if that's accurate. I've only heard this from hearsay, and I've kind of recently decided not to take anyone else's hearsay because a lot of time it's not entirely true. Thank you. You guys are awesome. And it feels so good to hear all these people saying awesome things. It's amazing. Okay. So guys, I must go. I've got people over and but I had to do this, and I've been trying to find a time when it would be better for y'all. And so what do you guys think about Sundays? I was thinking maybe Sundays I could go live. Every Sunday is a little bit different though, so it'd have to be in the later half of the day, probably sometime 3 or later. Pacific time. Yeah, but so glad you guys joined, and it's been a lot of fun, and I love seeing your guys' comments, and fills my heart, makes my heart feel full. Oh my gosh, I gotta stop recording before I do and say other stuff. You guys are the best, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Thanks, guys.